So this is what I'm working with here. I got a AC unit in the corner that I want to cover up just to make it a little bit prettier. And also we want to block out some of the noise it makes when we're outside. And also we like to keep some different garden things back there and the garbage cans for right now. So a privacy fence will block all of that out. So let's do it. So here I'm just digging holes for the posts to go into. I put stakes out in the ground where I wanted the posts to go. I measured to make sure that there'd be enough room to take the trash cans in and out, and also enough room to work around the AC and even take the AC unit out and replace it with a new one if that ever happens. So I measured that out, put the stakes in, and now I'm digging holes there. The posts I'm putting in are 6 foot, but they're only going to need to be about 4 feet high. So I'm only digging these holes about 16 inches. Okay, so I think you get the idea here. So I'm going to start showing you how I set the posts in concrete. First, I sprayed the hole I dug with water, then I put the post in, and usually that mud will allow it to stay a little bit put while I get it level. And then I'll pour a little concrete in there, make sure it's level again, check both sides. Put a little bit more water, a little bit more concrete, check it again, and then let it set there for a couple minutes. Then I'll usually put a little bit more in to finish it. I put about a half a bag of 50-pound concrete in each of these posts. Okay, now that the posts have been sitting here for a little bit, I'm taking a measurement from the wall to the first post and then from the first post to the second post. Adding that together, and that'll get my first board measurement. And now I measured the width of the board because I'm going to add that to the measurement I just took so that there's some that sticks out past the second post in order to hide the other side when I put those boards up. So I'm adding all those measurements together, making a line, and I'll cut this board. Okay, so here I am just adding screws to the board that I have now cut to size. I want to add them about halfway in, so when I hold the board up by myself to get it set, it'll be easier. I wanted to show you how I did that, but it was a very windy day, and you'll see here in a couple seconds that my camera falls, so I'll show you on the next one. Okay, here you'll see me put up the second board. I just used a scrap piece of wood that's about 1/2 inch thick, and I made lines where I wanted the spacing to be. So I'm just lining up the board to that line. And basically you keep doing that over and over. I did measure each section just to make sure, just in case the posts weren't completely straight. So I would measure, cut, and then put the board up. At this point I took a rain break, and also I had to run to Lowe's to get more supplies. So I continued the next day. So I went to Lowe's, I got more deck boards, I cut them all to size, and now I'm just putting them up, making sure everything is level. So at this point I'm pretty much done. Now I went and borrowed a reciprocating saw from my brother-in-law, and I'm just chopping off the posts at the top there to make it cleaner looking. The dust was really bothering me, so I went and put a mask on. And then I'm just sanding the screw holes just to make it smooth for when I paint later on. Okay, so now I can hide my trash cans behind here. In the future, I'm gonna build something to hide those. I know I shouldn't keep them by the AC, but I will also be painting this later once it dries out. So I think it was a good first project. Hope you enjoyed it.